all a trap. Social media, technology, everything that we get caught up into isolates us. It makes us feel alone. Hey my friend, I'm in Vancouver, British Columbia, and it's absolutely an amazing day. I'm hanging out with my boy, David Jensen Shear. We're shooting some videos for you, and we're talking about this thing called loneliness. So many people feel alone. We just had a men's retreat this past weekend, and I want to talk to you about this because I feel that maybe you've struggled with it in the past. Why do we isolate ourselves? Well, it starts out slow, right? We get on social media, we get on Instagram, we start stepping away from our family and friends. We make up excuses like we're too busy, we don't have time to meet with other people, we're working, we're in front of our laptops, yada, 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 all this stuff. So eventually it gets to a point inside where you feel literally alone. And how do you fix that? Well, first and foremost, I would encourage you to limiting your social media activity. Maybe it's only 30 minutes a day at first, then you build up to an hour or whatever you could do. But start to limit the time that you're on social media. Number 2, take risks. It's a risk to go out on the edge and meet somebody new for the first time. Maybe you're in a coffee shop or you're downtown somewhere, wherever you're living, and you see somebody that looks cool. Well, go up to them, spark a conversation with them. Number 3 is don't stay silent. Far too many people suppress their feelings. They feel alone, they're not talking about it, and that's one of the worst traps to get into. We start living in our minds as human beings. It's time to come down back into the body and really feel what it feels like to feel connected, to feel that touch from another human being, to feel that love. Number 4 is to serve. What can you do to get outside yourself? Feeling lonely is a very egoic place to be. When you start serving, when you start giving back to humanity, there's no reason you would ever feel like you're alone. You start to feel the oneness of every single living creature and every single human. And it's impossible to feel alone when you feel that unconditional love coming from Source, God, from the universe, whatever you want to call it. So serve. Number 5 is to potentially adopt a pet. Pets are amazing. And I've been blessed enough to be hanging around with Tucker a lot now, and he's brought a lot of joy and love into my life. So maybe you just need to adopt a dog or a cat and feel what that pet energy feels like. Number 6 is to stop building obstacles. Working out too much, working too much, staying busy, all of these are obstacles that would remove you from really developing intimate connections with other people. And number 7, start placing more value on your own happiness. I think that's one thing in Western America is we don't really value our own happiness enough. So what can we do to give back to us? Maybe the reason you're really feeling lonely is because you're not understanding who you are. You're not inspired by who you're becoming. And that's the biggest loneliness trap. So what can you do to inspire you? I find that the more I know about myself, know thyself, right? I find that when I get to that level, loneliness starts to dissipate. Because then I start to see the matrix, if you want to call it that, open up in front of me, and the unlimited possibility for the information that I know about who I am now. My likes, my dislikes, my preferences, the people I'm creating consciously around me, everything starts to fall into place when I start getting outside of me. And I really start to be inspired by who this personality is, by who Drew Canoli really is as a human. And I want you to get to that level too if you're not feeling that. You want to live a dream life, you have to take the bull by the horns and go after it. You have to take action. You can't just sit on the sidelines watching everybody else's dream unfold. Thank you for joining me on this Mindset Monday. If you liked it, give it a big thumbs up. Leave a comment below and let me know what you're struggling with on a mental level, what you need help with. We'll be doing more Mindset Mondays as we travel around planet Earth. We're now in British Columbia right now, and I want to meet you face to face. I want to have a green juice. Come on out to San Diego and meet the FitLifeTV team. And come on in, bring it in for a big hug. We'll see you next time.